Hello, good evening, and welcome to Tickers Live on a Tuesday night in the tea room. I hope you're all well. So, unless T turns up, he normally T doesn't tell me whether he's on the show or not. He's had the link, and he just appears in the back room. Brian is otherwise engaged tonight. He thought he could make it, but then he realised there's a time difference because we put our clock back. So he forgot about that. So he was planning to do the show and then nip out and do whatever he need to do. But unfortunately, because of the time difference, he can't do it. But and he won't be here for the next 2 weeks either because he's going on holiday. But there we go. We will survive. So we do have the two cherubs. At the moment, they are sleeping peacefully. I've got a few comments here. Thank you. But I need to, first of all, put my condolences out to Steve, the Watch Apprentice. His dog passed away last week. Now, unless you own a dog yourself, you won't know how much you get attached to them. They are literally family. I haven't had any pets before these two, but if I lost these two, these two passed away, any of them, I won't be beside myself, absolutely. So I did send Steve a message last week as soon as I found out. And please, everybody, sell their condolences to Steve, the Watch Apprentice. Okie doke. Let's see who we got in tonight. Patrick Philip, member for 4 months. Thank you, Patrick Philip. Have a good show, mate. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Ian B, good evening, Tickers. Good evening, Ian B. How are you doing? Ray, woof woof. Hi, Ray. How are you doing? Bill K asking to everybody to update. Hi, gang. Thank you very much. Chili Badger admin. Hello, watch people. Welcome to the tea rooms. Thank you. Dorman in the house. Okay. Watch Apprentice. Thank you, sir. Saying hello to Chili Badger. Matt H, friend of the show. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us, Matt. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. Judy Johnson, hello, Tickers and everyone. Judy Johnson, hello. Thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you. Absolutely my pleasure, Steve. Absolutely my pleasure, sir. Hope you're doing all right. I've lost over half a dozen fuzzballs. My condolences. Bless you. Yeah, I know. I just I don't know. I just worry about these two because they're a very odd breed of French bulldogs, and they tend to have things go faulty with them. You know what I mean? They can go faulty, French bulldogs. Bless them, but that's why I pay insurance and I watch their every move. And if they act oddly or something, I'm on the case with it. You know what I mean? I just don't take anything for granted with these two. I have to say they're just where I want them to be tonight because there's a bit of a handful when I'm only on my own. I can't control things and basically turn the camera off if they start getting a bit amorous, which they do. Yo, my friend Dr. Paul. How you doing, sir? Good evening. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. Right, so tonight, we got any news? What we all wearing? Well, me and me. Yeah, I have got on my Moonwatch, of course, and it is on the Uncle Seiko bracelet that I got a couple of weeks ago, which is their interpretation of the old flat link bracelet that was on the old Moonwatch. I appreciate it's not the exact replica, but that isn't the old Moonwatch either. But I think it looks it's very comfy. It's very light. It's not jangly. It doesn't have any micro adjustments or any bollocks like that. It literally is. You take the links out that you need, and it fits perfectly. It's great. Absolutely great. Because I've actually lost some weight the last few months. I probably had to take more links out than than normally would do. But yeah, all good. Right. Let's look at some new watches, shall we? And see what we've got in. So let's just share the screen a second and see what we all think. Hopefully T will join us. As I said, he doesn't let us know. He just jumps in the back room, so to speak. Right. So first of all, we have this, which is the Marathon OSAR-D. So the D stands for date. So basically, these watches, this particular model was never issued to the public. So it's the original search and rescue with a date. So they do the GSAR, which is the government search and rescue, which is what I've got. And that is issued as well. But this one, apparently, I've never heard of this. This was never issued when it was out. The original search and rescue with a date. And providing dive watch of the Canadian US search and rescue of the 1990s. And in 36 to 46 mil. Okay. So what do we first of all, what do we think of this? Do we like it, or is it just another hefty diver? I mean, is it me, or is that date window fucking humongous? It's a very large date window, isn't it? I know it's quite a large what? Well, it's either a 36 or 42. But to me, that date window looks massive. Is it just me imagining it? The new Hamilton, yeah, it is a bit. I like the white dialed one, Matt. I do like the white dialed one, but I think a couple of years ago when I had the old team with me, I think we did an assassination on Hamilton, from what I remember. We looked at their website. We went through a load of stuff, and I think we did an assassination on the price. The only thing that's kind of worth having is the Hamilton khaki field, but then again, for the same price as one of them, you can actually get a vintage, not much more. You can get a vintage Hamilton, one that's issued, which is the same, a 1970s. Okay, it might not be as reliable per se, but there's enough people out there who can fix it. There's always going to be bits available. So, yeah. Yeah, the date is big. I'm glad it's not just me. The date looks massive, doesn't it? It's probably going to have a Salita. I'd imagine it's going to have a Salita in it. So I like this. I saw this morning. But I don't know the price of it still. Seiko looking. Yes, I agree. Definitely, Glenn. It's definitely looks a bit like that's where I knew you'd seen something before. Whether the indices or the combination of the indices and the bezel. But yes, it looks like it looks very much like a Seiko diver, doesn't it? Like their standard Seiko diver. Now, it's a humongous crown guard as well, isn't it? You ain't going to bust that crown very much, are you, with them crown guards? Thank God, they're massive. It looks a very substantial watch. Depending on how much it is, it does. It looks like a beefed up Seiko. And I suppose if it's not that much more or the same price as a Seiko, it might be an alternative because everyone's got a Seiko, aren't they? Seiko diver, so it might be different. I don't know how much this is. Yeah, the date is quite large, as is the crown. Yes, Matt. Yeah, absolutely. What sort of price do you think this is going to be? As I said, it's like a Seiko on steroids. I'm going to hopefully won't dox the price. We're going to go through and see what movement in. I reckon it's going to have an SW200 in it, probably. New model's technically the same as the GSSR, but with a new dial and handset. You get typical triangles. Yeah. With the same. The markers are oversized for legibility. And I do mean oversized. Yeah, we know they are. Never mind the date window. Looks pretty beefy. 41 across, 48 lug to lug, 14 mil thick. 20 mil or steel bracelet, sapphire, 300 meters. Yeah, it's got an SW 200-1, 28,800. Right, so there again, it's a 200. It's not a cost certified movement. Every so what I don't know what is it, a £300 movement maybe. Probably me no more than 300 quid the movement. So yeah, materials costs blah blah blah. But I'm saying this deserves to be no more than I say 800 quid, but a GSSAR is 1100. Is like 900 to 1100 quid depending where you go. The ridiculous money, brand new GSARs. Quite surprised. So this deserves to be about 800, 900 quid, but I reckon it's going to be more like 1200. That's what I'm guessing. No idea, but it is. It's just like a GSAR with a different handset and markers. So let's have a look what everyone's saying. Yeah, Hamilton Khaki Field mechanical. They are nice, definitely. They are. I've got one myself. Yes. So he's going for, Dr. Bob says 1150 US. Stephen L 750. Deserves to be 750, but I reckon they want more than that for it somehow. Junior Johnson with 1200. ETA movement, Sleater movement, SW 200-1 Sleater, which is basically like an ETA movement, isn't it? It's the same as. It's nothing. It doesn't deserve to be anything more than 700, 800 quid. It's a Christopher Ward movement. It's not cost certified or anything. So yeah, SW 200, Bob. Yeah, so, but I reckon they're gonna pull your pants down on this and start asking for more money. Than that. Let's see what else we can find out about. Does it mention the date window? For watch lines, okay. Luma plenty. What's it say? Initial impressions. I thought the hour markers are way too big. Not spent a little time. It started to make sense. No, he's not mentioning the date window on it, but I think that's massive. And actually, I think a no date one would look better. It'd look better without a date, actually. To be absolutely sure, this watch ain't doing a job where you need to have a date. You could lose that date and make it a lot cleaner. Because the GSS, I mean, obviously it's an OASR. It's got the D on it, -D, which means date, but still, you need to lose the date. The GSSAR doesn't have a date, and it looks cleaner with it. There we go. Fucking hell. US dollars, $1,680. 2016 euros on a bracelet, or 1,380 US dollars, 1,656 euro on the rubber strap. That's too expensive. That is way too expensive for that watch, I think. It's a nice watch, but I think the arse will drop out of it, and you get one. You get one for 500, 600 quid if you really want one. That is way too expensive, that. Won't be getting my money, put it that way. Right. Okay. Wowzers. Next, see what we can go with. Oh, we'll have a go at this one. Okay, we have the Bethune DB28 XP Steel Wheels Tourbillon. Right, try to look at the time on that quickly. Worked out there. Okay, look very pretty though. Very pretty with that blue strap, matching blue strap with the blue fucking triangle thing in the middle. That's all I can say. But I think the hands get lost in it very quickly. I would have personally put like a blue tip maybe on the hands. The end of the hands, maybe do them blue or something. Or maybe red. Maybe red. Might clash. It might clash, but I just think if you look at it quickly, the hands are going to get maybe lost a bit in it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's a nice looking watch, though. It ain't going to be fucking cheap, is it? Initial thoughts, guys. Yes, Elliot Brown, mate. Exactly. Yeah, and the Elliot Brown we know he's issued 100%. I don't think that last one he's actually issued. It was issued, the original one. But yeah, Elliot Brown, without a doubt. Right, so that looks like, he says it looks like Spock's. Yeah, I think if Spock, if Mr. Spock had a watch, he'd have that. I don't know he's saying that because of the ears. What looks like an ear thing on it, but I know what you mean exactly. You could definitely get that in a sci-fi film, couldn't you? But I don't think the budget would handle it. And I think this is going to be. I just think this is going to be way expensive. This Star Trek inspired tourbillon, right? 40. Yeah, Dr. Bob's going in with the prize early. Don't know out about it. We don't know what the movement is, but it said tourbillon speaks like big money. Percy bit too bit. Yeah, you wouldn't wear it every day. You wouldn't have your everyday shitter. You wouldn't be cleaning your drains with it. But it's a talking piece, isn't it? My guess is if you've got the money to buy this, you're going to be in high society circles where there's going to be lots of Rolex knocking about and stuff like that. So if you stick that on your wrist and go up with it, you know, you've got 5 day dates, fucking 5 subs, 3 presidents, and then you've got fucking one of these in your crowd of people. Because not many people are going to have one of these. You know what I mean? It's like showing up with one of these at a Red Bar or a posh work do. You're going to show up. That's what it is. It's going to be, I reckon, I'm going to be 65k. I don't even know it. Oh, right. Okay, maybe not. Hey, Holmberg got 120k, maybe. Junior Johnson, 180k. Wow. Okay, I'm still sticking with, what did I say? 65k. Okay, I'll stick with 65k. That's what I originally thought. That's interesting. Matt's going with 100k. All right, let's see if we find out much about it. See if there's anything. And I don't even know. It says steel wheels tourbillon. I presume it's not precious metal or anything daft like that, is it? Is that an XP? Is that? Oh, it's titanium, guys. But then we found out last week, I think, that titanium wasn't that expensive for stuff. So DB still wear the extra flat titanium case. Right. Let me have a look and see what we can find about it. Now, that strap is that the same one. Yeah, it does look nice on that blue strap. I said the blue looked lighter in that other picture, that strap. So 43mm grade 5 titanium, classic DB28 territory, articulated floating lugs and crown at noon, entirely polished. XP denomination has a thickness of just 9.1 mil. Omega. 9.1 mil, mate. Omega, what, kicking out what? Seamasters at 16 mil or something ridiculous. I know it's a different kind of watch, but Jesus, 9.1 mil. I bet it's only good for what, 100 meters water resistant, not even 50 meters water resistant. There won't be anything much with it, will there? Let's have a look. Twin barrels. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good, that, doesn't it? Okay, occupying ultralight tourbillon weighing just 18 grams and a frequency of 5 hertz. It performs a complete rotation every 30 seconds. Blue titanium balance wheel has white gold weights and matches the other blue element. Oh, white gold as well involved, guys. Jesus. I think I'm going to be stuffed with my price here. It could be way up there. Okay, powered by a hand-wound caliber DB200 2009 V6, derivation of the DB299 V5. Know it well. I'm joking. I don't fucking know it. Okay, 5-day power reserve. There is a power reserve indicator on the reverse to gauge the fuel supply. There again, power reserve on the back of the watch. Fucking useless. Like your car with a fuel gauge in the glove compartment. Again, fucking useless. Why bother? Imagine. There we are. 210,000 US dollars. There you go. 210,000 USD. Limited edition 10 pieces. Can you imagine taking it off to check your power supply and dropping it? You don't want to be taking this watch off for anything apart from having a shower or taking it off at night. You'll say, oh, how much power I've got left? You take it off, fucking drop on your stone marble floor in your mansion. Fucking no way. Right, 210,000 US dollars. That's just ridiculous. However, Doc's report, you have to appreciate high horology. I do. I like to appreciate supercars. Never buy one. This is again $210,000. And much as I like watches, I prefer supercars. I'd rather have a supercar for me $210,000 than a watch. You know what I mean? Have that and go out and blast that. Tell you, of course I would. I really would. You were way out, mate, with 100k. You think how much I over 100k? I was way out with 65k. Yeah, it's definitely ludicrous. For that money, I'd want a better strap than that. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Absolutely wow. Let's see what else we've got to go with. There was one more. Just bear with us a second. There's one that closed down earlier, and I wanted to look at it. Just bear with us, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I had it open and then I closed it by mistake. Got a phone call and didn't reopen it. Where was it? Just bear with us. Right, while we're at it then, let's put another one up and we can analyse it. What do we think of this? A Meister Singer Primatic 365. Now, I hate these single thing like that. They don't do anything for me, but each their own. Someone here might like it. What do we all think of that, guys? What make is it? This other one. Sorry, guys, I'm just padding because I said I need to find this. I know what make it is now. Got it. Yeah, it's all right. I should be able to find it very easily. There we go. Oh, yeah. Right, I found the next one I want to look at, but I don't like this at all. Anyone think about it? Do you know what? I'm going to forget this one and move on to the one that I was just about to move on to when I couldn't find it. No, this one will trigger people. Now, as you know, I do like Breitling. I was gifted a Breitling by someone, and I love a Breitling. It's actually over here, and I will just show people. Yeah, there's my Breitling 44 Super Ocean. Great watch. Now, this thing here is completely different. I didn't know Breitling did anything as fancy as this with fucking diamonds in at all. Never knew they did something like that. What does everyone? I like the color. I like the color of the dial, and I love the detailing on that dial. But why, oh, why these fucking damn not into watches with diamonds round? That's anything. That's Rolex, Omega, anything. What do we all think of it? Please let me know your thoughts. I don't think that bracelet goes well with it for a start. That bracelet looks a bit industrial, sort of. You know, that bracelet is not right for the watch for a start. It's not the bracelet to me isn't elegant enough. So, thoughts, please, guys, on this Breitling. Scroll down and we will see what else. So it's a revamped Chronomat collection. Oh, that's even ludicrous. Look at that. That's horrible. Really? Come on, guys. Is that tacky or is that tacky? That's too blingy, isn't it? There, Glenn, you're right. I mean, the first one was bad. That was bad enough, but I like the colour of the dial on that. You know, but that to me is awful. Sorry. No idea about the diamonds or anything on that. 28mm. First thing for the case. What? 28mm, guys. It's 28mm. What? Fuck. Really? Is it a male watch? Is it? It's not targeted at women, is it? 28mm. Wow. Sorry. Spewing about that. Okay, 8.46 millimeters thick, 34.6 millimeters across the length of the case from the upper lug tip to the lower glove tip. Surely it's got to be a lady's watch, is it? Or is the lady's watch the white one and the male one is this one? No, I'm not having it. I just don't like it at all. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, it says here. No shit, Sherlock. My God. See what my wonderful audience think of it. Hi, Patrick. Are you working or traveling or something? Are you able to join us, Patrick? I don't know if you can. Ping me a message, even in this chat here, if you're able to join, Patrick, and I can drop your link in WhatsApp. As soon as you buy that, you lost 50%. Is that just because of that model, Glenn, or I don't think all Breitlings drop 50%, do they? Surely, do they? I'd like to think they do because I'd love a Breitling emergency, but they're fucking still big money. I love it. The Breitling emergency. I know that if you accidentally I'd have to keep it away from the dogs because if they pull that thing out, you'll get the fucking search and rescue people coming to the middle of leafy Kent and charge me a footload of money. Can you imagine that? The dogs get hold of it and pull the emergency thing, and it goes off. But I love it. With the yellow dial, Breitling emergency. Love it. Get one of them cheap, and I'm all game. I'm outside digging sandcastles with my kiddo. Wow, good for you. Digging sandcastles. Wow. John, of course, your ladies watch. Have you been on the glue again? Oh, I don't know, Graham. I didn't realise it was 28. And it didn't put it down as being a ladies' watch. And I don't know. You've got to be careful nowadays. You could be male identifying as something else. I don't know. You know what they're like. There's all these different genders. When I was born, there was a bloke and there's a woman. And that was it. And if a bloke put woman's clothes on and went in the pub, he'd get the fuck laughed out of her, especially in Manchester. But now, it's all different, isn't it? You know? There's like a man identifying as a fucking hobnob or something. I don't know. There's loads of different stuff. You know, you got to be careful, you know. You better make sure you're feeding them on time, otherwise they'll be after that emergency beacon. Yeah, I know. I can imagine it. I've got me frightened here. I just don't drop. I've got watches on the table here, and I've got to be careful I don't drop any watches below to where they are, especially plastic ones, because they'll eat plastic. They won't chew on metal ones, but they like plastic. They love plastic. Them boys do. That's it, Philip. Super chat. Sorry, Brian. I haven't got you around. So, 10 Canadian dollars. Tickets our friend James Opulence, 15th Earl of Chatham, is obsessed with the idea of Bremont. Give him a few other British alternatives for a posh chap like Jamie. Well, Bremont were kind of pretty good, and then they got taken over, didn't they? So I'm going to fucking throw it out there, and I'd prefer Christopher Ward than Bremont. Bremont get the piss taken out of at the moment. Depends what kind of watch he wants. If he wants a Bremont diver kind of thing, well, you know, he could go with if he wants one of their rugged diver things, he should look at Elliot Brown. Elliot Brown have got a load of rugged diver kind of stuff. All depends what kind of style he wants. But I'd say Christopher Ward have got loads of stuff out there. I'd put them against Bremont. I think Bremont are fucking overpriced, and everyone thinks that. Otherwise, as I said, if he wants a military style, absolutely military style, go for Elliot Brown. They make quite a few good watches out there, and they are proven 100% better than Bremont. Okay. I've had 2 G-Shock watches chewed. Oh right, you've had your dogs, yeah. You've had the dogs 2 Gs, yeah. Yeah. They're probably pretty good actually. If I drop something on the floor accidentally and I just tell them to leave it, they do leave it. They stop at me and look at me. You know, almost look for permission. If I drop something on the floor, they'll look at me for permission and then say, "Do you really want that? Can I have it?" You know. Oh dear. Fears. Yeah, maybe Fears. It all depends. I wouldn't put Fears and Bremont in the same category. But then again, he hasn't given the right information, have they? I mean, Fears are really, really nice dress watches. And I thought Bremont are more trying to pretend to be military style. So I don't know if you're in contact with him or whether you can tell him to ping me quickly and he can come on the show. We've got half an hour yet, so if you can get hold of Jamie and tell him to come on, to drop me a message and come on the show, and we can talk it through what he wants. But seriously, if it's a military type watch, like one of them rugged things, I'd go with someone different. 100% I would. But yeah, we'll have a chat with him about it. 100%. We'll do it live here if he wants, or he can come live next. If he's not in a rush, we can book him in next week and he can come live on the show here next week and we can talk about it. Not a problem. Just let me know. Tickets, in all fairness, I told him to get an order. Oh, is that Roger Smith? Yeah, it's fucking pocket change to him, isn't it? To old Opulence. Fucking hell, yeah. Jamie loves his dress watches. I think you're right. It could be his bag, but I just don't understand the Bremont connection. Because if someone said dress watch Bremont, I'd say WTF question mark. So yeah, we need to have him on. He just needs to come on the show or book his place on the show next week, and we'll have a chat with him, and we'll get our lovely audience here to go through some options. He can say, right, black case, whatever, diver type, this, go. And our wonderful audience will hit with some ideas. And we can talk it and compare the Bremont as well. We can have a look at that. Yeah. In New York, he's obsessed with Bremont. Had to be nice at the booth so that Jamie wouldn't get blacklisted. Really? Is he that bad? Fucking hell. He's probably hammered and just they were nice to him. They probably recognised him. He probably hammered and he walked past. Oh, Jamie Opulence, and he thought, "Oh, great, they recognise me. We're in there." You know what I mean? Jamie, if you're listening, or Tan, if you want to get a message to him, tell him to message me in the week, and we'll make a show of it next week, next Tuesday. We'll bring the Bremont page up. You can say, "I want that one," and then we will. So it's a Little Britain reference if anybody gets it, but Tan might not. I don't know. I want that one, and then we can then go through the options and we can get him out of the Bremont bug. Yeah. But he plays perhaps. Perhaps Tan, if you want to come on next week with Jamie, and you can do that as well. And Pocket, you can come on as well if you want next week. And we'll go and spend Jamie's money for him. We'll quite happily do that. We'll quite happily spend Jamie's money, especially get him out the Bremont bog. I'm not knocking them. Some of them do look kind of pretty. They got my kind of style that I like, and I've heard rumours that maybe one was an issued model from someone, but it might not have been recent. I mean, I'd a Breitling any day. I'd a Breitling over Bremont, 1,000,000%. Never mind Christopher Ward. Never mind anything else. Breitling. I'd have a Breitling one over especially if it's like a military type Bremont thing. And again, one of them Super Ocean 44s. Great watch. Way have that over a Bremont, 1,000,000%. Else, yeah. Brilliant. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do a thumbnail. We'll do a thumbnail, with Jamie in it, and his head in his hands or whatever, and we'll get something set up, and we'll spend his money. Too right, 100%. Jamie's looking for that British connection with the watch. He's gravitating towards Bremont. Well, Christopher Ward's as British as you like, so you can gravitate that way. So I don't know. We'll see. We need to know more. We need to know his style, the size, the features, the colour of it, bracelet, strap, both, and how much dosh he's got to play with. Well, we know how much dosh he's got to play with. A lot more than he's going to spend on the fucking Bremont, but still, we'll just, you know what I mean? We'll get that. We'll get that looked at. Yeah. We'll chew some fat next week, 100%. Get that looked at, and get it sorted. Yeah, let tickers spend your money. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, too right. Absolutely. Of course, enjoy doing that next week. Yes. Maybe a service we can offer if you want to buy a watch and unsure. Book your time on a slot on here and let everybody hit you with ideas. I always say in all these pages that everything you've got, it's your choice, but it is. But there's always stuff that you never think about. You have 3 watches in your head, and then we've got 23 people. And out of those 23 people, you might have 10, 15 other choices that you've never even thought of within that price and feature bracket and everything. Oh, yeah, I never thought about that. You know what I mean? I never thought until a friend of mine gifted me the Breitling that they did. I never even knew they did that model. I've seen some Breitlings. And when I saw that, it's like, well, it's just me all over. That kind of, that model. Brilliant. Excellent watch. So, yeah, we'll do that. Brilliant. Thanks, Tan. Great question. Right, down to this. Sorry, we have to drop the excitement now back to this piece of shit. All right, I admit, okay, it's a woman's watch, but I don't think that bracelet looks very womanish. And normally it says in the description about a woman's watch, doesn't it? So I'm saying that I didn't realize until I don't know. Okay. The pink one, definitely the pink one is a woman's watch. But then again, what we're saying, it's very PC and everything, Everyone can wear pink nowadays. So any bloke could wear that probably. You know? Male identifies as a hobnob, you have a pink watch. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. The steel and red gold model sports a slightly more understated white MOP dial. The stainless steel and diamond bezel model turns up the drama with a black mop dial. Let's have a look. So, how much are these going to be? Do you think? Right. First of all, what's the price going to be on the blue diamond one? We're going to go for that. How much do you think that's going to be? I think that is going to be $7.5 grand. I'm going with $7.5 grand for this. Christian Ward and a NATO. Christian Ward and a NATO. He's not unbanned. He commented last week in the chat, Dr. Bob. So he said he's banned. If he watched last week, he came in the chat and he posted something. So who said he's banned? Get with the program. Right. It looks like a Colt bracelet. It does. How much you want one of these guys? I reckon 7.5K. Oh, Matt's gone for 7K. Glenn's gone for 6. But then again, if you want to show me a super chat for 20 quid for the hell of it, I'll say he's banned and then we'll unban him. But there we go. You see, he's there again, you see. I could have turned around and said to you, 20 quid, and he was never banned anyhow. But I'm true to it. He's not banned. You know what I mean? There you go. You see, you know what I mean? I could have got 20 quid out of you by saying yeah, and then just done nothing. But I'm not like that, you see. I have no idea what a ladies' watch is. Come on, Junior. When that was 2024, you know, males identifying as females, identifying as hobnobs, whatever. You know, we're all, you know. No, I have no idea. I'm joking. Just have a guess. Look at that watch. Never mind when it's a lady. We're not identifying, you know, it's a lady's watch now. It's a 36 mil Breitling full of fucking diamonds. So, you know what I mean? Just give it an idea of what you think. Patel Phillips, super chat. 5 Canadian. To ban Shovel, Dr. Bob can outbid me. For the record, I have nothing against Red. I consider him cool in my book. To ban him. Well, the question was, Tal, how much to unban him, and he wasn't banned. He's behaving himself. He behaved himself last week. So, as I've said, when he really pisses me off, you know what I mean? But he's not done. He behaved himself. So we'll see, you know. Stephen L, 6,500. Junior Johnson, $8,000. Yeah, right. Let me have a look and scroll through and see what we think about it. See what movement thinks in it. Is it going to be okay? It says chronometer, so it's going to be the same movement as in mine, which is something 11. Is it like a? I can't remember the movement in mine now. I thought it was something 1-1 or something. Chronometer. That actually, that's quite a nice color. That's a nice color. It doesn't have Ponzi diamonds, so you know. Okay, Breitling 72. Oh, fucking hell, it's quartz. Wow, quartz movement. I did with thermocompensated quartz. That did surprise me. A cost certified quartz movement. ETA based. Wow. Okay. So it's definitely not going to be anything more than 6.5, 7 grand, surely. If not, they're having a laugh by charging you that kind of money for a quartz. Right. 20 minutes excited with women with smaller wrists, myself included. Well, I think, yeah, okay. Right. Okay. $4,800 USD each. And the diamond bezel, $10,250 US dollars for the diamond one. So that's about 7.5, 8 grand. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, there we go. You see, we have I think we have a few women in the audience, so there we go. We've catered for them without even knowing about it. You see, there you go. Right, next we have. Okay, Let's have a look what we have. We have this, the Alain and Son Datagraph Handwerk Skunst. Is that good? Is that right? Is that good for German? Anyone know? Let's have a go. Yeah, the Alain and Son Datagraph Handwerk Skunst. With special guest, unique Hampton Court datagraph on dial. Right. What do you think of this, first of all? It's a bit fucking bland. He's going to be 50 grand or something, and I'm going to call it bland. Well, it is bland. Just two fucking colours. I like the style. I've always liked the style of this with the big with the big date at 12 o'clock. I've always said that is, if I had to have a Langay, that is the kind of one I'd have with the date at 12 o'clock. But as for the rest of it, I couldn't care for it, really. It's just a bit bland. What does everyone else think about it? Okay, you like it. Okay. Okay, Higgy isn't around. We don't have pretend Langay matters. Judy Johnson likes it. Okay, it's fine. What about the Citizen with the Super Chicken logo? Okay. Right. I like the Langay one oinks that released last week. Yeah, it's a am I right, Patel? That style is a Langay one, isn't it? With the date at 12, I presume. Yeah, so it's going to be I know nothing about Langays at all, so it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be 50k. I mean, that's going to be. Is that what's that? Rose gold? Is that rose gold or something? It's going to be in it at least. Let's have a look. Let's go through and have a look. Looks like it's off one of these watch shots. I must admit, I'm sorry to say, but I mean, I bought this place 2012, and the woman who used to live here, she never cancelled a watch catalogue that comes through. She got it for her husband, and I think I don't think it's Sterling watches. One of these catalogues with these watches in. I can't remember what make they are. Begins with an S, and they come through, and there was something like that. I can't remember what make they are now. It comes through, really annoying me. I think they've stopped sending it to me finally because I've never obviously bought anything off them and put it in the bin. But if I get another one, of these catalogues, and obviously she knew fuck all about watches. She just they're awful. They're expensive and they're not, they're not good. But if I ever get one of those catalogues again, I'll keep it with me and I'll show it, and we can take the piss. I'm sure they've got a website. If I can remember what the catalogue is. I think your mate mentioned them a couple of days ago when I was speaking to him. So if I can remember what the catalogue is, I'm sure they've got a website, and I'll discuss them. Because it's rate my shitter every day of the week with them. We could have one every single fucking week with them lot, whatever they were. And it looks, unfortunately, this to me looks like something from there, and that's horrible to say about Langay, but I think it fucking is. Stour, Chile, fucking legend. Stour. All right, a bit too late now, but one day we'll have a Stour special, and we'll pick stuff. That's it. Fucking hell, Chile, please don't tell me you got one in your collection, because you kept that fucking back when you brought your collection to me, didn't you? But yes, this looks like something out the fucking Stour collection. Well done, Chile. I will have to pull the website up at some point there and see. Oh, I might just do it now for a fucking laugh. Let's just have a look now. Let's just go. Let's see if we can find let's see if they've got anything online. Just for a Stour watches. Deary me. There we go. What the fuck? I'm going to share the screen and I can find watches. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Like, look at this lot. So, if you just joined a second ago and said, woman who used to live here had a catalogue sent to her, and she never cancelled the mailing list when she left. So I kept getting a catalogue ever so often with these absolute shit. Look at this. Fucking 399 quid for that. Do you know what? Really? Oh, come on. Just look at this. Look at this. Awful. This is for somebody who's fucking completely clueless about watches, isn't it? 949 quid. That's more than a Christopher Ward. I'm sorry, but it's just what movement? I don't even know what movement it's got in it. My God, what movement's it got in it? A Ronda. Precision chronograph movement. So it's Ronda quartz. It's going to be quartz, isn't it? Do you want 949 quid for that? Fucking hell. Okay, that is just ridiculous. I'm sure they've got more models than this. Women's watch automatic. Let's look at manual wind watches. Look at this. Pocket. Just forget everything you've got in your collection and have a Charles II skeleton pocket watch, eh? Look at that. Affordable high-end style. What the absolute fuck? What's it got in it? 21 jewel manual wind movement, but it doesn't say what movement's in it. I mean, it looks nice, but absolute clueless. You know what I mean? You know, like 299 quid. Chili's vintage pocket watch was about that price or slightly more or slightly around that price. And that was a proper 1910, I think it was, pocket watch. And as I said, Patrick's got a million pocket watches, which probably around that price, which are just a lot better than that, obviously. My God. 699 quid, folks, for that. Just really. 21 jewel automatic movement. And again, they don't tell you what make movement is in it. So, just ridiculous. So it's a rate my shitter every all day long. Oh, sorry, I missed your super chat there, Thomas. Super chat. £4.99 Urban Shovel and Ban Patel Fillet. Unban Shovel and Ban Patel Fillet. Only joking, Sam. Yeah. Thank you, Thomas, for the super chat. Thanks, mate. So Robert Wood said he had a style for 5 minutes, instant returned it. Robert, what made you even go down that road of buying it? What the fuck? Yes, okay. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. No, Shovel, you're not banned, mate. You weren't banned. You weren't banned in between last week and this week either. You came on last week in the chat and you weren't banned. It was Dr. Bob on a trippy moment. He's obviously dropped an E or something. And he thought you were banned. Bowel movement, I think. Okay, Matt. Does that mean you go for a bowel movement or I missed a thread or something? eBay auction that I was having fun with and won the damn thing. Oh, do you know what? I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even give one of these to the dogs to chew. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even bother. Tell you, just unbelievable. Right. So the reason we got anybody, obviously, Shovel's just joined. The reason we got on these Stour watches is because I have to say that I thought that this Langay looked like something that Stour would produce. And it does. I've just showed you the Stour collection and we've gone back to that. And I've got to think, oh, yeah, we're not on Stour anymore. And that is horrible to say because I said this is going to be a 50k watch at least. I don't even know whether it's gold or what it is. So let's just have a look all about it and see. I've always been a bit baffled by the Handwerkskunst. There we are. That's my German again. Handwerkskunst. So let's have a look. Slightly better in those colours. The one on the right looks okay-ish because it doesn't have that horrible brown shitty dial. Sorry, Langer fans. The new watch reference 405.048F drops the up and down layout while maintaining the up and down case size 41mm. Tremblage finishing. There we go. That's that. There's that Stour one again. There you go. So it's got the caliber L951.8. Okay. Found in the original data graphs. So before we go any further, what price are we going? It's going to be rose gold at least, isn't it? What price are we going for the gold one? This thing. I'm going to go with $50,000. I'm going with $50,000 for this. I could be way out. I think Tan might have a better idea than all of us what price it could be. Okay. Oh, Stephen L's going for 90k. Okay. Oh, bowel movement in the watch. Yes. Yeah, right. Got you. Thank you. Yeah. It sure didn't lower your voice. No, absolutely. My show, I'll fucking shout as much as I want. Thank you very much. 100k, says Pocket Watch Time. There you go. Right. Okie doke. 86. Oh, Boss is going in with an 86k. Thomas Burnett is Red Shovel. Was it as bad as you felt when you were going to check out the hotel in New York? My legs are numb. Oh, that was comedy gold, that shove. It was absolutely comedy gold. I've never seen anybody so wankered in my life. You know what I mean? Now I know why when Ray offered to give you a new kidney last week, I can see why. You know what I mean? I think it was Ray. I mean, seriously, I'd be booking. I'd be having my fucking doctor on speed dial, ready to give you a fucking kidney transplant at any time. Absolutely. Right. Let's have a look. Let's just go through and see how much this thing is. Okay, the back of it looks better than the front. There you go. Buy it and wear it on your right wrist that way up. It's very complicated. Look at this. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, very complicated. Right, let's have a look. Wow, it does look impressive. That's all I can say. Is it telling you what? I can see Red Shovel rocking one of these, actually. Seriously. Sure, I can see you rocking that, mate. It's got you all over it. Because if you accidentally stick your head down the fucking U-bend, well, you won't be able to tell any difference, would you? There you go. Right. 1815 Ratchapande Perpetual Calendar. It's not telling you what it is. It's got to be gold or rose gold, hasn't it? Oh, your entire dial is made of yellow gold. Fucking hell, with black rhodium treatment for the main dial segments. Right, wow. Okay, let's have a look. Fuck off. While visiting, okay. See, what's that? price. Unfortunately, right, let's have a look how much. There are different models. Hang on. No, they're different colours. That's quite nice, that one. Quite like that. Let's go down to the price. Where's the price on there? Did it say here? While visiting you lot to photograph the whole, I go to take a look at what some people might consider the ultimate data graph. Okay, that's the data graph. Right. Doesn't say how much. Oh, here we go. 217,600. That's how much it is. $217,600. That is fucking ridiculous. That is virtually any supercar you want, really, isn't it? With it's probably only virtually any supercar you can handle. Put it this way: you could buy Tan's Lambo and a very, very nice watch on your wrist, easily, couldn't you? I'd be happy with a Lambo and something rather than that on my wrist. A Lambo, Christopher Ward on a NATO. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Yes. Shovel, are you home now, Shove? Are you home now? Are you still in LA? I've not watched any streams, but I don't know. I presume you're home, are you? I think it was a little. Don't know. It's 8 hours. It's 8 hours, isn't it, from LA? I don't know when you. I don't know when you flew. I miss LA. Been a few times, but then again, from what I've heard about it, it's a pretty sad state now with tents on this pavement and stuff like that. It was never like that. You're home, Shove, right? Glad you got home, Shove, mate. Glad you got home, all right. Yeah, I mean, LA, like what I've seen on the news, like tents up the pavement and all that lot. Yeah, last time I went, 98, 99. Obviously, it's a bit ago, but there was none of that going on. There's none of that shit going on. It's mad. Crazy. Look, thanks everybody for joining. Listen, thanks everybody for joining my car crash show tonight. So I didn't have anybody with me, so it's me running it. Thank you to the boys for behaving themselves. That was good. I said, Tan, if you're still there, I said, yeah, Jamie Opulence wants to discuss watches. Get him on the show next week. You join me as well, Tan. And we'll have a discussion and see what we can do. Be great. Get that organised, and for next week, and I'll get a thumbnail sorted. We'll get him sorted. Right. Thank you. What Shove says you need to drive a. No, right. Sorry. You need to drive a car around LA, otherwise you do. Oh yeah, I know. Everywhere. I've been to LA 3 or 4 times, and you've got to have a car. They build it all special. You can't walk around LA. I mean, I was surprised. What was it? A couple of years ago when I saw Tim just blazingly walking around LA. I'm thinking, fuck, you don't just walk the miles you're doing in LA. You might just park your car and literally. I mean, I know I'm diverting a bit here, but I read somewhere that some guy was saying he watched somebody in a car pull his car side of the road, go in a shop, get in, get his car and drive it literally probably 20 yards further up to go to the next fucking shop, rather than just walking to the next shop and walking back to his car. Got in his car and drove it 10, 20 yards, if that, further up. That's how fucking lazy they are in LA. You know what I mean? And I know you just can't walk around. I'm very surprised. Yeah, the sidewalks just end. Yeah, it's not car friendly at all. I mean, I think Austin, Texas is kind of a bit greenery, and that's built for like walking around. And New York, I've never been. Obviously, a lot of people in here have been to New York. New York, he's made for like. I mean, he's got loads of traffic, but you can walk around New York. I think quite. We've seen Tim do it quite a few times, but definitely not LA. Boss level, I know someone who got robbed in the taxi at the lights just outside Miami Airport. Yeah, can believe it. Fucking same as Salford, Manchester. It happened when I used to work in Salford, Manchester. When was this? 80, no, 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And there was loads of stories about a set of traffic lights in Salford. And you used to have women there on their own in the car, and they've got the handbag on the seat. And what these scroats used to do, is used to throw a spark plug at the glass, the passenger glass, because the passenger door might be locked. So instead of pissing around, getting a brick or getting something, you just get a spark plug and just lob it, walk up and just lob it at the window. And of course, it would just shatter the fucking side window. And then it would disorientate the driver. And it's a set of lights which are red in amongst traffic. So traffic in front, traffic behind, a car in the middle. So lob this spark plug, shatter the window, and they like women screaming, and then just reach in on and just grab the handbag off the passenger seat and run off with it. And the woman's disorientated. She can't really, she's in traffic. She can't really get out and chase after him because she's got a car there in the middle of a traffic queue. So there was emails that went round to say, look, put it in the boot. Put your handbag in the boot. Don't just put it on the passenger seat. That's fucking scroats. So if it happens in Salford, I can imagine it happening in the rough parts of LA and Miami. Anyhow, we digress. Anyhow, thanks everybody for joining us. I said I'll be on my own next week unless we get Tan and Jamie, but they're coming to do a special with us next week. Should be good, and we may get T joining us as well. But Brian's out the game for 2 weeks because I said he's got he's on holiday for 2 weeks. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you all for getting involved with the Price is Right and everything. And all I got to say is see you next Tuesday.